going on, guys? I am Kadarius Washington, and y'all are checking out the Sports Rundown. And we're going to talk some college football today. We got college football kicking off this weekend, week 0 action. Definitely looking forward to it. And we got a couple of college football storylines to look at as we go ahead and get started in the college football. So item number 1, Michigan has finally received their punishment as far as the sign stealing scandal is concerned. And basically, the Spark Notes version of their punishment is this. The school is essentially going to get fined upwards of $30 million. I think it was $50 million along with the 10% of the school revenue, which ultimately is upwards of $30 million. They get 4 years probation. Sharon Moore, the current head coach over there, gets a 1-game suspension next year to go along with the 2 this year. Jim Harbaugh gets a 10-year show cause penalty, and that's going to be starting in 2028 to go along with his 4-year show cause penalty for the whole impermissible recruiting thing when he was buying those kids cheeseburgers for breakfast. And Connor Stallions gets an 8-year show cause penalty. And for those who don't know exactly what a show cause penalty is, basically what it is basically it's really hard for a coach to get another job in college football. And with Jim Harbaugh and Connor Stallions, this pretty much confirms that neither Harbaugh or Stallions are coaching in college football ever again. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm okay with the punishment. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the $30 million because $30 million obviously is a lot of money. And I feel like that's going to do something a little bit with recruiting as well, especially with the NIL. So I feel like the punishment is fine. Sharon Moore, as we discussed previously, decided that he was going to punish himself. He was going to put his own self in timeout for 2 games this year. And these are the 2 games that he's going to do it. Central Michigan and the Matt Rule-led Nebraska Cornhuskers. Terrifying, isn't it? And Jim Harbaugh, obviously, he's got bigger things to worry about, specifically coaching the LA Chargers. And Connor Stallions, of course, he's pretty satisfied with his high school football coaching gig as well. So, honestly, I'm fine with the punishment. I know some people will be like, well, what about a postseason ban? Yeah, we're really going to punish the kids who really had no involvement in the sign stealing. And oh, by the way, half of those kids are gone now. Like a lot of them in the NFL too. So postseason ban, no. Well, what about vacating wins and taking away the championship? Yeah, the NCAA is going to do like the Men in Black and just flash a little flashlight and make us forget that 2023 season even happened. I mean, look, this was a couple of years ago. What's done is done. I mean, I'm fine with it. And, of course, then along with that, you have Jim Harbaugh talking about never lie, never cheat, never steal. Shoot, Eddie Guerrero, the late wrestler, said that he lied, cheated, and stole, and he did a lot of winning. And Harbaugh trying to indicate that he had very minimal to no involvement in the sign stealing. I mean, come on. If Jim Harbaugh did not have any involvement or very minimal involvement in the sign stealing, then why did Jim Harbaugh get slapped with a 10-year show cause penalty? To go along with his other show cause penalty when he was buying those kids cheeseburgers for breakfast. I mean, like I said, I'm good with it. It's over. It's a thing of the past. Another story that I want to get into in college football, apparently the Big Ten floated this absolutely stupid idea, and it is a stupid idea. A stupid idea of potentially expanding the college football playoff to 28 teams. Are you out of your daggone mind? In what universe does a 28-team college football playoff make sense? In what universe does that make sense? Did Tony Petitti have a little too much to drink? Did Tony Petitti really get out of bed one morning and say, you know what? I wonder how a 28-team college football playoff would look. 28 teams in the college football playoff makes absolutely no sense. I mean, if I'm being brutally honest, I'm not really too much of a big fan of 16 teams in the college football playoff, especially after what we saw last year with the first year of the 12-team format, when Indiana was a no-show against Notre Dame and Penn State kicked Boise State up and down the street. Honestly, 12 teams is enough. I don't think they need to mess with the 12 teams, and I like the straight seeding so you don't have to promise the Boise States and the Arizona States of the world a playoff spot. I think 12 teams is enough. I'm good with the straight seeding. And thankfully, this whole 28-team format is an idea and only an idea. Because one thing about ideas, they can be forgotten. And so this idea needs to be forgotten. It needs to be flushed. It needs to be buried. An idea of a 28-team format would absolutely derail the regular season, pretty much rendering most, if not all, the games meaningless. 28 teams, that idea needs to go away and never be seen again. Like, comment, subscribe. Click that notification bell to be notified of when I post again. And also follow me on Twitter and on Bluesky at CW Talk Sports. That's CWTALKS Sports. And I will see y'all the next time. Peace.